Yo, what's up guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm gonna show you how to make this bouncy island in Davinci Resolve. So first up, you will change your project settings to 1440p and 60 FPS. So I will drag in a fusion composition and just hop in fusion. So the first thing you want to do is add a text node. Just type your name and change the font to Provicali. So I'm gonna press 1 so I can see it in view of 1, and I'm going to change the size to 0.162. You can adjust it to your liking. Now my name has 6 characters, so I will need 6 text nodes. So I'm just gonna copy paste my text node 5 more times, like this. So now for each of them, you're gonna adjust the right on, okay, so you can only see 1 character. And make sure to hit 1 on them, so you can see them in the viewer. So now I've separated every character in my name. Now we'll add a background and turn down the alpha to 0 to get a transparent background. Now just connect like I do, like pull this this square to the other square, so it will create a merge. Okay, do this for every single text node. So now I've separated every single node. So here when I declare this the view, so now every character is separated. Now when you did this, just drag this away so you can have more space in between. And now just add a transform. So just the first thing you want to do is right click center, modify with XY path. So now you have X and Y separated from each other. Just remove those keyframes that were generated automatically. Now go to frame 10, make a keyframe at Y, and change it to 0.25. Now go to frame 40, change it to 0.5, then to 60 and 0.75. Now go to frame 80 and change it to back to 0.5. Now frame 95, change it to 0.6. Now at frame 110, back not 0.5 but 0.45, so it will be a bit under the text. And then on frame 120, back to 0.5. That will bounce up and down. Now comes the ease in. You're gonna go hop in spline, click Y. By the way, make sure to click on the 3 dots and tick show only selected tools. So if you have more keyframes than 1, it will only show the things you selected. Now mark all of the top keyframes, these 4, and hit F and then T. Change the ease in and out to 100, like this, okay? Now mark all of the other keyframes and change the ease in to 0 and the ease out as well. Now go back to frame 10 and create a keyframe at X and at 125. Now go back to frame 10 and just change the amount a bit for your first letter, like this. Now select the X keyframes and just hit F as well. Now you will just copy paste the transform to every single text node, like this, okay? Now you stay on frame 10 and change the X value for every single letter. Now when you're happy with the spacing, just open keyframes. Also make sure to tick this show only selected tools. And now change the timing, okay? Just open up transform and just mark all of those keyframes so the yellow and just adjust the timing, okay? So they're not at the same point. So when you're happy with it, just leave it. Now you will add a transform node after the merge 6. And make sure to hit 2 so you can actually see it. Now for that, go to frame 180 and keyframe the size. Now go to frame 210 and just put it down to 0. Now open up spline again and just select those and drag it like this. So it will ease out. So now we'll get a duplicate node. Make sure to use the rectangle with the plus and just connect it. For this, you're gonna change the copies to 45. The time offset to -0.1. Yeah. And now, important, just copy paste this duplicate and also connect it with the transform. Like this, and change the copies to 90, so it will double the. If you want a longer trail, just increase this number and make sure to make this twice as big as this number. So next up, add a background after the duplicate. Choose gradient itself and just change the start point to 0.5, both x values, and change the start to 1 and the end to 0, so you have more adjustment to the color here. Now just press on the first rectangle, change it to whatever color you want. Just gonna choose a pinkish one, and then for the other one just select this triangle again and just move it around. You can also adjust when they're gonna like switch colors. I'm just gonna leave it default. So next up, you're gonna want to add another background. You can just copy paste this one and also connect it like this, but change the colors a bit, not too much. So, but you should tell the difference. Like this, okay? Now just connect them up again. Make sure this is the background, so the yellow line. If they're otherwise, just hit Ctrl T to swap them and just hit 2 on the merge. Now here you can just add after the duplicate a drop shadow. We're gonna pull it to 1. The shadow strength should be 1. Then the angle, set it to 45. The drop distance to 0.003, okay? And the blur to 0 as well. Now, what you're gonna do is copy paste this 8 more times. So you're gonna have a bigger drop shadow. Like this. And so after you copy paste all of those, just select them and hit Ctrl G to group them together. Now you're all good. But what you're gonna do now is, you see this transform, just pull the output to the merge 7 output, okay? It will create another merge. Just pull it down here so you can see better where it is. You can also click Alt to make like an elbow. Now add an X glow after the merge here. Also make sure to hit 2 on this one so you can actually see it. Now change the values of the X glow to gain is gonna be 0.236. Yeah, leave this at 1. Then the glow saturation, change it to 2. The glow size, change it to 0.032. the iterations leave it at 12, and the fall off change it to 1.13. So you're almost done. You're just gonna add another transform after the merge, and just like go to frame 0 and change keyframe the size and angle, set it to -3 and 1.38. 35, I'm sorry. Now go to like a frame 250 and just reset those. Now you're all done. Just connect them with the media in again. I'm sorry, with the media out. By the way, also make sure the merge 8 that this transform is going to be the green line, so it's going to be in the foreground. So now you're all good. Just select an out point wherever you need it, where it ends. Okay. It's going to be a bit laggy because of the glow and the duplicates, but somewhere at like 3.4 seconds. It takes a while to a short moment to like actually load into the edit. Look, you can just go to this timestamp and just press O and go to deliver. Now you will choose as a give it a file name, okay, then a location. The format is going to be QuickTime, and the codec change to GoPro Cineform. The type RGB 16-bit, and make sure to tick export alpha, okay? Now you can just add to render queue and render it, and it will be transparent. You don't have to render it again ever. And I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Have a great day.